Hello and welcome to this episode of I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, where today I'm going to be talking about the Weatherman and why he's always wrong.
So the big question is this: how are parents like us, who don't have a manual, who are doing the best we can, who feel as though we aren't enough, how are we going to raise healthy, happy children who we are proud of and still keep our sanity in that process? That's the question, and this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Ryan Roy, and welcome to I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, a podcast for parents who are being real with themselves.
Hello and welcome back to this episode of I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, where today I'm going to be talking about the Weatherman and him always being wrong. Well, I have to say, I don't know about you guys. I've joked throughout my lifetime. I was like, I should be a weatherman because they sit there and like, there's a 50% chance of rain, right? What does that mean? It means it could rain, it could not. I mean, flip a coin. Anybody could do that job, which is kind of comical because not many of us can do our job at that level and still get paid every single day. So the weatherman often can be wrong, right? We can't really predict with 100% accuracy what Mother Nature is going to do. But sometimes it just pans out. So during the recording of this, it's the week before Halloween. My older son had Boy Scout camping trip. But it was the weekend before Halloween, so everything he wanted to do outside of the camping trip also happened to fall on this weekend, meaning there was a neighborhood Halloween party he wanted to attend. He's still selling popcorn for the Boy Scouts, and he's like, I wanted to hit my goal, and if I'm off in a tent with a bunch of other Boy Scouts, I'm not going to be able to sell the popcorn. There was just some leisurely things he wanted to do around the house, and I was like, listen, you made a commitment to the camping trip. We've paid for the camping trip. We're going on the camping trip, and it's a tough decision because there's a lot of things that you want to do. Outside of that, because he and I were going on the camping trip, my wife had plans to go on a 5K run, to which she was going to have to bring the little one. She was going with a couple girlfriends. He was going to have to miss swim practice. The little one, and there was just a lot of moving parts over the weekend. So the weatherman comes out and says a few days before the weekend, look, there's a really good chance of showers and rain where we were supposed to go camping. And it was supposed to be all over Georgia. And I was like, okay, we're going camping in a mountain. It's going to be colder. The morning before the camping trip, it was 44 degrees. So now I'm thinking camping isn't my number one thing in the world to want to do. Camping in the cold is even less appealing. Camping in the cold rain is even less appealing. So I looked at my son and I said, what do you want to do? And he goes, I don't want to go camping in the rain. 8 years old, wise man. I said, I think I agree with you. Let's go sell Boy Scout cookies. We can now attend your baseball game. We can now, go to the neighborhood party. I said I could bring Jaden to swim practice. Mom can be alleviated from having to watch Jaden go on her run. And it worked out. The weatherman was wrong. But let me tell you why I'm grateful. See, I don't know jack about parenting, but this is what I do know about our lives right now. They are super busy. And to have a weekend which seems packed, listen to this, but the weatherman was wrong on multiple levels because it was supposed to rain here until later on in the afternoon, and he had a baseball game. But guess what? It was raining in the morning, and baseball got postponed. So, and then the Boy Scouts, because they were all off and not many people were signing up to sell popcorn, they kind of canceled that. So where I thought we were baseball, popcorn selling, we actually just got to spend time together. We just hung out in the house. Then when it got nice out, guess what? We went out and rode bikes. And on Sunday, because we weren't planning to be around, and my wife donates time at the church and things, and she wanted a kind of a week off and away from that. As a family, I'm so glad the weatherman was wrong, because it was an absolutely gorgeous day on Sunday. With no plans, I looked at my wife. I did a little bit of yard work around the yard that I wasn't planning on doing, and got some things tidied up. And I looked at her and I said, "You want to just go to the park?" I said, "Christian hasn't ridden his bike over at the park. I think he's ready to do that. Let's go to the park." And she's like, "Yeah, let's do that." I went for a run after she went for her 5K. We got to just spend time together as a family that we probably would not have gotten if the weatherman hadn't been wrong. So weatherman, thank you for being wrong. And again, this is, I don't know jack about parenting, but I guess the overall theme of this particular broadcast is every once in a while you need to step back. I need to step back, and I imagine some of you do too, and just enjoy each other, not trying to cram so much into every single day. Because at the end of the day, I had an absolute blast with my boys and my wife, and it was just a good weekend. Why? Because it wasn't pre-planned, and all the plans that we made, most of them fell through, which allowed us time and space to enjoy each other. We'll see you in the next episode.
Do you want to be the dad you wish you had? If so, go get my free book, Be the Dad You Wish You Had, at BeTheDadYouWishYouHad.com. Inside, you'll find my most effective 40 tips to quickly and easily transform yourself into the ideal dad. Go to BeTheDadYouWishYouHad.com now and get it while it's free.